Hey everybody, Grandpa Cotton here. Look here today, I've been having a little malfunction. For you folks out there that's got one of these handicap carts, for old folks, let me show you here. I already got it tore apart, so. See this thing right here? It's a Hover-Round Deluxe, okay? See? Right there? Alright, little red machine, got the seats and all that on it. Well, yeah, let me talk to y'all a minute. This thing, I changed the light bulbs in the front end of it. Well, Popo didn't realize the light bulbs was 24 volts, not 12 volts. So, all I done was went down and got some 12 volt little light bulbs like that. And I put it in the front end of it in the headlights. Well, tell you a story about this thing. I had to put the headlights in it. The headlights got real bright and blue. That's what they're supposed to do when 12 volts meets 24 volts. But my little cart, it runs good. Ain't got no problem with it. I drive it all the way down the woods. It pulls hills good. Hey, man, it's a good way to get around when you got a bad heart. Anyhow, the problem is I lost all power to it. There's absolutely no power to it. It wouldn't run. It wouldn't move. Nothing would come on. So, I looked it up online, and the first thing they said is check the fuses. Okay, let's look at the fuses. All right, here we go. Pawpaw pretty smart. He can do most anything. Okay, we're looking at the fuses. There's two of these in-link fuses, 50 amps. There's one here, and there's one over here. Okay? That's the only fuses that's on this machine. There's none in here. Oh, by the way, y'all see this little gadget right here? This little dial? If you hover around, don't run 30 miles an hour. they got it turned down, and you can take this dial and spin it around this way. And spin it all the way around. Hey, this bad boy run about 30. I mean, it was haul boogie. Okay, enough said about that. Back to the fuse. Okay, so I looked it up on YouTube. Everybody said you got to replace the brain. Brain's bad. Okay, let's talk about that. Whew. I looked them up. The brain's $200. Yep, this little brain right here is 200 smackers. Well, they said that's the only way to restore power back to the Hover-Round. If you bring it back to one of the shops, like over on Shiller's Road, they want $100 an hour. It's a minimum of an hour to put this little brain on, and $200 for the cost. So you do the math, that's $300. Okay? Here's what we're gonna go with. All right, Grandpa Cotton. There's two little screws here and here that holds the brain on. Okay? Here's the inside of the brain. Okay? There's really nothing much to it in there. But look what's hiding inside the brain. That's right. It had a 2 amp little fuse in it. Matter of fact, here it is, right here. 2 amp. And it's blued. Okay? Grandpa Cotton changed the fuse out right here. And I want to show y'all something. Look at here. She is ready to go. Everything works on it. She is good to go. Now, what it takes to get that off, you got a little pin there on your seat. Pull the pin, pull the seat. That little cover right there just comes right off. It's not bolted on, just sets in some little grooves in there. But anyhow, that was the problem with the Hover-Round, okay? Hands down. I ain't gonna spend $300. All I gotta do is put the little cover back on the computer, screw it back on, put it back together, I'm ready to roll. Now, you people see how old people get screwed? Yep. You see how people take advantage of elderly people, especially women? That's what happens. My mama took her Toyota to the Toyota dealership here in Mobile. God had a shimmy in the front end. I told Mama, I said, could be a tire. I said, they're brand new. Took it back to the tire shop. Well, she took it to the Toyota shop, charged her about $400 or $500 to look at the car. They done a lot of odd and ends, put a belt on, all kind of crap that really didn't need to go on the car. Well, we took a little road trip, and I drove the car, it's still shaking all over the road. So I got around, I looked around at the car, guess what? Had a bad motor mount. Yep. So I told her, I said, I can't work on the car because it's foreign. So she takes the car back to Toyota dealer. Oh no, it's the rotors. So they charged her for rotors. And finally, guess what the problem was? It was motor mount on the engine. And when they changed that after they got $2,000 or $3,000 out of a 70-something, almost 80-year-old woman, that was the problem Pawpaw told them it was. Okay? Where I'm going with this, people will screw the heck out of old people. So any of these handicap scooters will hover around with one of them chair type you ride around, they all got hidden fuses on them, just where they can get money out of the cripple. So if that happens, if y'all have that problem, now you know where to go to look for it. Hope this was helpful to y'all. And Grandpa Cotton gonna sign off. But roll, tide, roll. And y'all know anybody elderly got one of these things that needs working on? You can do it yourself, or you can call Grandpa Cotton. I'll be happy to let you bring it over here and I'll fix it. That's the story of the day. And remember, take a kid fishing or hunting. That's what you're supposed to do. Grandpa Cotton gone.